Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Husky Gymnasium here tonight. I'm Joe Schreiner, joined by Brian Watson here on Three Borders Sports Network. And welcome, everybody, to Husky Gymnasium here as they take on the Fargo North Spartans from Fargo North. And I'm looking over at Art there. He's flashing me all the signs.
He's giving you...
Yeah, he's telling me who the starters were because... he's telling me who the starters were. And we're trying to get this all figured out here. We're doing it all by sign language over from across the gym. And hopefully... Yep,
I think he's telling you to steal third. Is what I think that's what that is.
Yeah, I think he just told me Lydia Model was the starting libero for the Huskies.
So I think
I got it. That's funny. Well, welcome again, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson. I apologize for my antics here, I guess, for lack of a better term. Coach Addie Van Cura did not quite have her starting lineups ready when I had to come up here and get ready for the pregame show, so I apologize to everybody for that. Welcome, everybody, to the State Game Show, brought to you by Amanda Frederick and State Farm Insurance.
I want to be competitive tonight. Don't think about going here and say, hey, we got to win or whatever. You just got to go out and play good, solid volleyball, keep the ball off the floor, and just be competitive each set. We've seen where the Huskies can play with some of the better teams in the conference in stretches. Well, now you have to take that experience where you play well in those stretches and put it against a team that's not at the top, and then try and extend those stretches as much as you can and stay competitive. And then you get towards the end of that set, you get over that 20 mark, and then try and put the thing away and see if you can put a couple of wins together in sets and see if you can get out of here with a match win.
Yeah, like you said, Brian, we've seen these girls play well at times, and they can run that streak. The thing is they get behind early, and they don't want to do that tonight against North, where they've got a chance to win something here.
Yeah, that's kind of been the MO, is that they get behind early, they kind of work their way out of it, kind of right the ship a little bit, and then they play well. But because you're so far behind, you're not able to make up ground, because you're going to have a few errors here and there, but you've already spotted them, 6 points, 7 points, things like that, and you're just not able to make up all that ground with some of the errors that are going to happen naturally. And then you just find yourself falling. So another key will be to get off to a good start. You've got to be able to get off to a good start, and if you can do that and then get things going, you'll be able to really go. Yeah,
and we just got the lineup here, so we just brought it over to us here. We'll just take a quick picture of it, Brian. And you want to take a break here, bud? And then we'll come back with the second portion of our pregame show, brought to you by Three Rivers right after these messages. This first half of the pregame show is brought to you by State Farm Insurance and Amanda Frederick. Back after this.
The Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club would like to thank those individuals, families, and businesses who sponsored Husky sports over the years. 2020 has been a challenging year for us all, but we hope you'll continue supporting Husky athletics through the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club. To learn more about what we do for the Huskies, please visit www.wahpetonboosterclub.com or go to our Facebook page. Thanks from the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club.
Better living begins at home, and Three Rivers Decorating in Wahpeton is your personal designing service. New flooring in your home can totally change its look and feel. Three Rivers Decorating has dozens of vinyl plank designs to choose from, along with carpet, tile, and linoleum. Whether it's updating your home's interior or retail space, Three Rivers Decorating has all of the latest styles and trends. They also offer free estimates. Give them a call today, 701-642-8454.
Bundling auto and home is a great way to save money and precious time. Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, will make it easy and convenient. Your savings could be spent on that next amazing vacation. So stop by or call Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Call 643-8511. Amanda Frederick is proud to support Cowboy and Cowgirl athletics.
All right, welcome back to Husky Gymnasium here. Welcome back to the Three Rivers Decorating pregame show. For all your home and office decorating needs, stop by the Three Rivers Decorating just off Dakota Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. They've got all your decorating needs that you could use there. They got some good stuff over there, B-Dub.
Makes decorating easy for a guy like me.
It does. All right, other EDC action tonight here. Valley City is at Red River. The Central Knights are at West Fargo. And South is at Shanley. The Davies Eagles are in Devil's Lake, one of your favorite trips in the winter season.
Well, I love going up there.
And Cheyenne is at Moorhead tonight, other EDC action tonight. And then on Thursday, West Fargo Cheyenne is here against Wahpeton. So, again, the Lady Huskies again at home on Thursday. So that's going to be your pregame show. This portion brought to you by Three Rivers Decorating. For all your home and office decorating needs, stop by Three Rivers Decorating just off Dakota Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Three Rivers Decorating, our pregame sponsor, as well as State Farm and Amanda Frederick. Well, let's see. The Huskies, Brian, just coming off a 3-0 loss at Fargo South. Again, the girls had a couple of good sets, but just didn't quite get things handled there. And then the North Spartans just coming off a win as they beat Grand Forks Central 3-0. So that's what just happened. We'll take a pause here for our national anthem as we honor America and our military past and present. How about that? Livy Dodge with our national anthem, doing a great job as always. Livy Dodge stepping into the house, Brian. She can sing.
Killed it, Joe.
And she's good. We had her at the 4th of July bash down at John Randall Field. Her and her sister played the saxophone. Her sister played the saxophone, Livy sang, and it was quite a show on the 4th of July. So it was fun for sure. All right, buddy, we're going to get into our starting lineups here, brought to you by Thrivent. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent starting lineups. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard from Fargo North, the Spartans, Ambry Hansen. She wears number 1, a 5'2" sophomore, is going to get the start tonight. Number 4, Emma Thomason, is going to be a 5'11" senior getting the start. Taylor Tedford, a 5'5" senior, gets another start. Megan Dirk, and she wears number 9, 6-foot senior. Another 6-foot junior this time is Reagan Carlson. She wears number 10. And 5'10" senior, number 12, Emily Skolicki gets the start. The starting libero for the North Spartans is Riley Bartz. She wears number 3. She's 5'6" and a junior. There's your starting lineups for the Fargo North Spartans. And head coach Rachel Hummel. Assistant coaches Greg Calrow, Morgan Dazell, Erica Hogarth, Rose Johnson, and Alexis Bachmeyer. So there's your starting lineups, brought to you by Thrivent for the Fargo North Spartans.
Number 4 is Emma Thompson. 6 is Taylor Tedford. 9 is Megan Dirk. 10 is Reagan Carlson. And number 12 is Emily Skolicki. The Spartans are coached by Rachel Hummel. She's assisted by Greg Calrow and Morgan Dazell.
All right, so there's your starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent for the Fargo North Spartans. And now we're going to take a look at the Wahpeton Lady Huskies starting lineups. PA announcer Noel Eckross. He's going through the non-starters right now, and the starters for Wahpeton are going to be Kylie Storrow, 5'9", senior. It's good to see Kylie back in the lineup, Brian, after her injury last time.
Definitely good to see her back in the lineup, Joe. I know she's already played a game, but I think, for her teammates, her family, and the fans, just nice to see her back in the lineup.
It is good to see her back. Ian Allard gets the start tonight, too. John's out there, buddy. She's 5'5", senior. And the starting libero just introduced there was Lydia Model. And the other starters for Wahpeton are sophomore wearing number 10, 5'10", a junior, Emma Bonches. And Addie Rugland gets the start, 5'6", sophomore as well. And head coach Addie Van Kura, assistant coaches Allie Madsen, Leah Bockel, and Tiffany Baker. There's your starting lineup brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. The Wahpeton Lady Huskies again coming in here at 0-5 in EDC, 2-9 overall. And the Fargo North Spartans coming in at 3-4 in the EDC.
Yeah, that start's going to be the key for the Huskies tonight. Can't fall behind early. And if you do drop the first set, then you just got to try and correct those small mistakes in the second and see if you can steal that one. But you're just going to have to get off to a good start in each set.
And I think I might have missed a starter there, Brian. I think I missed Amber Sargent. I believe she's getting the start tonight. I think that was some of the signals that Art flashed up here. So we're going to give Amber Sargent. We'll see if she comes out. 5'1" senior for Wahpeton. Let's see if she is out there. Nope, she is not. Sydney Polskamp looks like she's out there.
Yeah, Sid's out there. Krista's out there, too, as well.
Oh, yeah, and Krista Hobiger is out there. So Krista Hobiger, 5'6", senior, gets the start. And Sydney Polskamp for the Huskies, 5'4", senior, gets the start as well. As Model checks in now for Rugland. So now, after all the stealing third signals by Art there, didn't quite come out right here in our signals, but we got the starting lineups ready to go, and we're about ready to kick this thing off. And don't forget to check out Superior Builders. Superior Builders can kick off and build a great foundation for the game. Superior Builders in Breckenridge. Our opening tip sponsor. Lydia Model back to serve for the Lady Huskies, and she brings it across into the near corner. Kylie Storrow with the kill. And that kill attempt at the front net there was good by Megan Dirk, 6' senior. Again, a little bit of height here for the North Spartans.
Yeah, Bonches was right there, just not able to get in front of the ball. Goes off the side of her hand and falls to the floor.
Skalicki back to serve, 5'10", senior. Had a quick chat with her, Brian, when I was down getting pronunciations. Storrow with the dig. Over to Hobiger, and good kill attempt, but a block at the net. And that was a block by Megan Dirk, and I believe it was also Reagan Carlson on the block.
A good defense there by North.
Yeah, 2 6-footers, B-Dub.
You can't coach size.
Yeah, you can't coach height, can you? Skalicki to serve with a 2-0 lead. Back set. And the kill picked up by Hobiger.
Nice dig there by Hobiger.
Away Kylie Storrow, and there's the second hit, and Allard, she likes doing that on her second hit, B-Dub, and she found the corner deep.
Yeah, she hit the right spot there, could see it out of the corner of her eye, pushed it all the way to the back corner, and the Huskies get on the board.
So back to serve is Krista Hobiger. And a nice play over on the far side there by Grace Miller. Bonches just tips it over, and by Emma with the point. She out-timed Grace Miller at the net, Brian, and just tipped it over and got the point.
Nice heads-up play there, able to adjust her body and just tap it right over Grace.
Grace Miller, a great basketball player.
Yeah, those two have met on the basketball court
they have.
once or twice.
And probably a little bit more yet. Kill is in, and that kill attempt there was by Reagan Carlson, 6-foot junior. Nailed it into the corner where nobody was.
The wide open floor, they're able to find it. 3-2 now, North.
Back to serve is Reagan Carlson. Jump serve. Hobiger. Allard sets up Bonches. A little tap over, and that time it worked as well. Miller was going for it and just couldn't quite get there, and Emma found the spot again.
Yeah, good adjustment there by Emma again. There was an earlier play there where North was there to block it, and then Kill went out of bounds, and that time she's able to tap it right over the top.
We're tied at 3. Holzkamp with the serve. Set over to the far side, and that goes into the net. Kill attempt by Grace Holm.
So far a good start for the Huskies. This is what they need. And then they have to try and continue to play some clean volleyball.
Holzkamp back. Set at the net there by Skalicki, and it goes over for North. Kylie Storrow with the kill, picked up and blocked partially by Grace Miller at the net. There's a kill, and it's in on the far side by Grace Holm.
Yeah, nice attempt there, able to put that one away. Just found the back corner there.
We're tied at 4, back to serve. For North is Dirk. Holzkamp picks it up, Model's got to go over. Set, back set to Miller. Brings it down inside, and it's good. Grace Miller with the dunk. So North goes up now 5-4 as Dirk goes back to serve. Model sets up Allard, this time a Storrow, and she taps it over the net. Good dig there by Skalicki. Miller with the kill. Holzkamp picks it up. Sets up Storrow, and that doesn't quite go over. Didn't look like her timing was quite there.
Just kind of timing out of whack there, just a little bit off balance.
So now it's a 6-4 lead for Fargo North as Dirk goes back to serve again. Oh, and that trying to go backwards on that one was Hobiger, and she just kind of lost her footing, got tied up as she was approaching the line. I think it was indecision.
Yeah, just trying to figure out if that was going to go out. It was kind of in the middle between her and Poolskamp, and didn't know which one was going to take it there.
This time Dirk puts it in the net, so it's a point back to the Huskies and a service back to the Huskies. And checking in now is Riley Bartz, the libero for Fargo North. Emma Bonch is back to serve.
See if Emma can get something going here.
5'10" junior for Wahpeton. Jump serve. And recovered well and got to go over on this third hit was Holm. Storrow's got to go over. Set at the front of the net. And a good save on the other side by Hobiger. Crowd likes that. Grace Holm with the kill attempt. Allard's got to go back with it. Back to Polskamp. Back set to Grace Miller. And Sydney doing a good job in the back row. Oh, and somebody touched the net. It looks like it was Grace Miller.
So Huskies do a good job there. Krista Hobiger, you could probably save her on that point as she was able to get a nice dig out of there.
You know, it was a good volley there, Brian. It lasted a long time, and the Huskies came out with that one. Little mix-up on the set there. Going over was Evie Berg. Storrow with the kill. Good block at the net by North. Yeah, Thomason.
North is really good at the net.
Going over with that one was Berg again. Bonch's got to go over and finds the spot and gets the point. Point to the Huskies, Brian, and they're tied up at 7.
Yeah, nice point there. Nice little comeback. They were down 2 there. Now able to come back and tie it. Emma's got it going from behind service line right now.
She's got an awesome jump serve there, Brian. Watch the announcer jinx there. Nope, she got it in. Thomason at the net there at the kill, and Allard tries to go backwards with it on the second hit. And that time an attempt to go over the net there was Rugland. Didn't quite get over.
Yeah, a little miscue there. Had a chance to go to the left side of North there and just left it short.
Lydia Model checks in for the Huskies, and back to serve is Tedford. Got to go over on the third hit was Grace Holm. Allard with the kill is out. Huskies, the Lady Huskies were looking for a tip there, Brian, but they didn't get the call.
Yeah, that one was a little bit high and sails wide.
North up by 2. Allard sets up Storrow and block at the net there, but it goes out of bounds. Good block at the net there by Skalicki, but it just went out of bounds, so it's a point to the Lady Huskies.
Yeah, Storrow had her feet under that time, able to get some power behind that one. That one falls out.
Diana Allard back to serve. John, as Watson calls her, and she puts it into the net, so it'll be a point back to the North Spartans.
There's one of those miscues, Joe.
Unforced error that we don't want to see, Brian.
Yeah, you
can't afford them.
Well, just a close game there. You like to get that one over and just play it out and see what happens.
Ambry Hansen, 5'2" sophomore for North. Storrow, Allard, over to Hobiger. Good recovery there by Carlson. Set to Carlson into the net, and a point to the Lady Huskies, and now they trail by 1.
Had the defenders there too. Huskies playing well early here.
Storrow, jump serve. Picked up by Tedford. Set to the far side, and that's just a little bit too deep for Carlson as she puts it into the net, Brian, and we're tied again at 10.
Yeah, you'd like to see the Huskies get over the hump here.
Get the lead here and hold on to it for a while. Storrow serves, tied at 10. That was a good one over the net by Skalicki. Just hits the tape. Allard helps that one over. We got a whistle, and
called a double hit there. Great layout there by Lydia Model, and Allard able to try and help it over, but it looks like she touched it twice.
So back to serve now for the Spartans is Riley Bartz, 5'6" junior. Nice jump serve from her. Storrow digs. Model sets. Got to go over is Rugland. Third hit over on the other side, and the kill picked up nicely by Allard. By Carlson's kill, and she's going to try it again right to Allard. And now we got a whistle.
Outside the antenna.
And it went outside the antenna. Good call, Brian. I didn't see the call. But that's what happened, and there you got your tie again at 11. Model. And that one just went out. Good play there in the back row by Taylor Tedford. It was over her head, so she let it go. She knew it was going to go out of bounds, and it was by about 2 feet.
Nice heads-up play. Miller comes back in.
Grace Miller. Back to serve is Skalicki. Allard back set to Hobiger. This time set to Miller, but she's got to come across with a two-handed pop. Model. To the far side, and that's into the net. As Carlson tried to kill that one, Brian, and didn't quite have enough height on it.
Yeah, Hobiger was right there too. Good defensive position.
Once again, we're tied at 12.
See if they can get over that hump here.
Hobiger back to serve. Picked up nicely by Bartz. There's Miller, left-handed. And it is a point for the Lady Huskies. It went into the net. I didn't think it went over, but
I think Bonches was right there to knock that one back right away.
Yep. Good play by Emma at the net.
Her and Allard both there.
So the Huskies with the lead now, 13-12. Hobiger. Bartz. Skalicki sets. And going over the net with that one was Dirt. We're tied at 13. I should have been keeping track of how many ties we've had, Brian.
Going to have a few ties here tonight, I think, Joe.
Back to serve now is Reagan Carlson for the Spartans. Gets it over. Storrow. Allard saves it. Model's got to go over, and does, just hits the tape. Third hit to go over is Carlson. Allard goes with her second bop, just like she does. That patented second move of hers, Brian. And she gets the point for the Lady Huskies.
Yeah, you got to be heads up there. Johnson and over on the second, finding the sideline there again. I think if you scout the Huskies, you would know that is something that Allard likes to do.
That's for sure. And the Huskies with a 1-point lead now. See if they can extend that lead. Back set to Miller. Good pick up in the back row by Polskamp. Bonch's got to go over. She does. Set. And that one is inside the mark, and Dirk with the kill.
Yeah, Dirk just finding an open space over there. Not a lot of room on that side, but she finds it.
Thomason checks in for the Spartans. Back to serve is Megan Dirk, and we're tied at 14 again.
Another tie.
This time Allard sets up Storrow. Oh, and it looks like Kylie Storrow was going to try to kill it, but I think her timing was off, Brian, and she tapped it over the net and got the point.
I call that a good miss hit right there. That was nicely done.
She smiled over here, looked at her. I'm guessing it's toward her mom.
Yeah, that one.
She smiled and rolled her eyes like, oof, that was close.
I want to play nice.
Launches with this serve. Miller with a block at the net by Storrow. And Rugland was at the net as well. Got a whistle, and
John's in the net there.
John was in the net. So it's a point to the Spartans. I don't know if the scoreboard's right up there. Is that right, Brian?
I've got 15-15.
There it is. Now they just put it up. 15-15. Tied again. Storrow, Allard, back to Storrow. Block at the net. Oh, and that's just a little bit too hard. John went up with her fist there and put that one back on the Spartan side, but a little bit too hard.
Yeah, I think she was one of those ones where I got to get it, and just put a little too much on it there.
So the Spartans lead by 1 here in the first set. John back sets to Rugland. And that one hit the pylon, and Grace Holm couldn't quite keep it inside, and it's a point to the Huskies. And, buddy, we are tied at 16.
Tied again.
And Allard, a.k.a. John, with the serve. Set over to the far side, Grace Holm. Tipped at the net there by Rugland and Hobiger. And it's a point to the Spartans.
Stays up this way, Joe. This could be a long first set.
Carlson checks in for the Spartans, as does Ambry Hansen. And Hansen will go back to serve. There we got the whistle. We're ready to go. Spartans up by 1, 17-16. Good first set here for the Lady Huskies. Polskamp with the set. Hobiger's got to go over. Set at the net. The net's going to go out of bounds. And the hit by Thomason. And a point to the Lady Huskies. And we are tied at 17.
Tied again.
Wow. Storrow back to serve. And that's into the net. Kylie pats herself on the chest and says, that was my fault.
Yeah, tough break there.
So Huskies trail by 1 now. Going back to serve is Riley Bartz. Oh, and that went off the backside there of Polskamp, but a Lady Huskies save it. Set at the net there. Dirk at the net has been pretty good, Brian, and she has done well for the 6-foot senior, getting some points at the net for the Spartans.
Good heads-up play at the net there for her.
2-point lead for the Spartans. Rugland goes over, picked up by Bartz, excuse me. That one goes out of bounds. A 3-point lead. I think it's the biggest lead of the game so far, the set part.
I believe so, Joe.
3-point set. 3-point lead in this set, 20-17. As Bartz is back to serve again. That one goes out, so now it's down to a 2-point lead. Bonses checks in for Rugland. Lydia Model serves. Bartz over to the other side. Tapped across the net by Carlson. Model's got to go over in the third. Bartz sets up this side, and it's in.
And out there. That was called out.
Oh, it was out.
It was close.
He hit that one, and it is called out by the back judge. We're going to have a little conversation
We'll see
here.
maybe if there's a tip there, the officials will get together in conference. They might overturn this.
It might have been a tip at the net there, too, like you said, Brian.
Yeah, they're going to overturn it. They're going to say that it was in. Going to overrule the line judge there.
Grace Miller checks in now.
21.
So a 3-point lead again for the Spartans, leading 21-18. Skolicki back to serve. 5'10 senior, jump serve. Storo to Allard Hobiger. Onto the far side, and it's blocked at the net, and it falls down on the Husky side of the net for a point for the Spartans. Good kill there by Carlson, excuse me.
Huskies had it go on there, and then now a couple in a row and a little misfortune there on the line call.
All right, we got a timeout on the floor on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Fargo North Spartans 22, the Lady Huskies 18. Back after this message right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
All right, we're back here at Husky Gymnasium. Skolicki back to serve, and the Spartans lead by 4 here in set number 1. Lady Huskies hanging in there, Brian, with where they wanted to be here, just at the tail end here, starting to fall backwards.
Yeah, just had a bad stretch there, and a misfortune on a line call that was reversed.
Emma tried to find where they weren't and almost got the point, but the Fargo North Spartans did a good job of coming back for that one. That one goes into the net on a hit by Polskamp, and it's 23-18.
Yeah, Sid had the right idea, just wasn't able to put it over the net. Had an opening there on the left side.
So Skolicki back to serve, 2 points away from winning the set. Model. Allard goes over with the second hit. This time Bartz is there to pick it up. Grace Miller with the kill. Allard with the hit and good dig. And there's the second hit by North, and Allard picks it up. Hobiger now goes over. There's Dirk at the net. And right where they ain't again. Right in front of Lydia Model. She flattened out. What do you call that? Pancake?
She was able to get a hand on it and pancaked it. It just bounced out.
So we're down to set point here for the North Spartans, leading by 6. Skolicki to serve. Storl picks it up. Allard sets up Bonches. She's got to tap it over a little bit too close to the net. And there is an awesome kill there, that time by Reagan Carlson to put it away for the set point. Carlson with the set and the kill. All right, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have set number 2 here, right here from Husky Gymnasium. The Fargo North Spartans on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard defeat the Wahpeton Lady Huskies in set number 1, 25-18. We'll be right back after this.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers more money for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Tom about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
Scott's Electric in Wahpeton is a proud supporter of high school athletics. If you're in need of commercial, industrial, agricultural, or residential electric service, call Scott's Electric at 642-9244. Licensed and bonded in North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota, offering 24-hour electrical service. Check out Scott's Electric website at www.scottselectric.net. Scott's Electric.
Welcome back to Husky Gymnasium on Three Borders Sports Network. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson here with the call. And Brian, the Lady Huskies came out and they stayed with the North Spartans. I think the last tie we had many ties throughout the first set. Lady Huskies, I think the last time it was tied was 15 apiece, but then the North Spartans kind of stretched it out from there.
Yeah, they stretched it out there at the end of that set, and then a little misfortune for the Huskies trying to dig their way back and get back in it, trying to cut it to 2. And the call was reversed on the line. It looked like it was out from our vantage point. The line judge called it out. And then the floor official came over and talked to the chair and said, hey, we might have a little problem here. And they ended up reversing it. And North was able to sail on after that.
So the Lady Huskies fall down here in the first set, 25-18. We want to thank all of our sponsors. Hey, buddy, and then we got a new sponsor coming on board. I think Wahpeton Deli is the new sponsor that we have now, so we want to thank them for coming back on board on Three Borders Sports Network. The deli is back.
Yeah, we want to thank Dean down there at Wahpeton Deli.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go down there and get a grinder, Joe.
See, you like those. I'm not. I like their hot ham and cheese.
Oh, grinder's fantastic.
Their chicken cheesy hash brown hot dish is awfully good. Just awesome. And Skolicki's back to serve, and we got the whistle. We're ready to go with set number 2 here. Lady Huskies trailing 1-0. Skolicki with the serve. This time Schaefer is in for the Lady Huskies, going over on the third hit. It's Hobiger. Backward set to Grace Miller, and the left-hander puts it away for a point and the kill.
Yeah, you just can't give Miller a clean look, Joe.
Grace Miller's 5'10" senior. And Skolicki back to serve. Skolicki made a run at the end of the first set, starting out the second set. Model picks it up. Allard. This time Hobiger taps it over. Again, a backward set to Grace Miller, and that one is out. So it's a point to the Huskies. And we're tied at 1. So I'm going to keep track this time, B-Dub, just to see how many times we were tied. Back to serve for the Lady Huskies is Lydia Model. Picked up by Bartz. Dirk picks it up and not able to handle it. In the back row was Kylie Storrow. She laid out flat for that one. Protected herself a little bit, which is good. So it's a 2-1 lead for the Spartans. Reagan Carlson comes in for the serve. And that one goes out. We're tied at 2. Also in to serve for the Lady Huskies is going to be Krista Hobiger.
Here, I'm back, Joe.
Okay, bud. A little popcorn kernel stuck in.
Yeah, something stuck in. That was not good.
Krista Hobiger, 5'6" senior. And the serve goes way deep, and it's, the flag came up and then it went down, so they're going to say it's in.
right on the line there.
I would say it was.
Nice serve by Krista.
Krista with the ace. Lady Huskies leading 3-2. And that time she takes a little speed off of it. Back set Skolicki and kill attempt, and was it tipped at the net? It must have been, huh? They gave the point to North.
Call a tip on that?
I thought it was
She didn't
out.
give the tip signal. Looks like they called it in. I thought maybe that one might have been out there. I think
I did
Vancouver's.
too.
Vancouver's, it was right in front of her, and she's looking at the official like, are you sure?
I might have to watch that one tonight when I get home. That one's at the net by Thomason. She puts it way out of bounds, and the Huskies take the lead back 4-3.
Joe, I never question the call of the official.
No, you don't. I know you don't. And you never go back and watch the film over and over again, do you?
No, we don't do that.
No. Schaefer goes out, and checking back in is Sydney Polskamp. Sydney gets it over the net, and a nice pancake flat layout there by Grace Holm, and in for the point.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there by North. That one, just a couple players just standing there looking at it.
So the Huskies take the lead now by 2. It's 5-3.
Their largest lead of the night.
Skolicki sets up Holm at the net, and it's a point for the Lady Huskies.
So 6-3 now.
Sydney serves. This time Skolicki sets up Miller on the near side, and that's going to go off the arms of Model and out of bounds, and it'll be a point for the Spartans, and they cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, Miller had some power behind that one. That one just kind of bounced off lid. Not able to put it back in play.
Now to serve for the Spartans is Taylor Tedford. Model bumps. Allard back sets to Bonches. Good kill attempt there, but picked up nicely by Bartz. It's time to set to Storo, and a good pickup here on the near side by Evie Berg. Kill on the other side by Grace Holm. The Huskies pick it up. Skolicki bumps again to Holm. Sydney doing a good job in the back. There's Emma with a nice little shot. A back set, back kill, whatever you call it, Brian. And not able to handle it was Evie Berg on the near sideline.
Yeah, Berg had a nice nice dig earlier in that rally. And a good back set there. And Emma doing a good job of just finding the open spot. Sometimes you don't have to put it away with power. If you can find that open spot, you can score. And Emma did a good job there.
Emma with the jump serve. Picked up by Bartz. Far side to Holm. And that goes off Hobiger's hands and out of bounds as Lydia Model checks in.
Well, that one was tipped.
6-5.
Thought I got ahead of myself there. So
what? Is that what you had? Did you have?
I had 7-5.
I did too. I thought the Huskies had 7.
But
it only says 6 on the main scoreboard.
I think so.
I think that's what they're checking now. I think that's what they're checking right now.
Trying to decide here. Either that or question and rotation.
We'll see what they say here. They put it up 6-6. That's not right either. Never went back 6-5. No,
There
it's
it is.
7-5. No, we got it. See,
was
you were right. I when I looked up there, I thought it was 7-5 too as well.
I'm right every once in a while, Joe.
You are, man. Ambry Hansen. John was going to try and play it off the net there. It didn't quite hit the bottom of the net and went straight down.
Yeah, lost her footing.
It's 7-6. Huskies with a 1-point lead. Hansen back to serve. Allard sets up Model way in the back row. Allard gets it over to Skolicki. Bartz over to the other side, and the kill is good on the other side by Reagan Carlson.
Yeah, North taking advantage of the free ball there and putting that one away. Carlson coming with power from the outside.
So Hansen on a run here, looking to get another one. Polskamp to Allard, back set to, that time to Rugland. Lady Huskies got to go over, and they do. Good save there by the Huskies. And into the net with that one was Thomason. And it's a point for the Lady Huskies, and they get the lead back now, 8-7.
Yeah, North trying to come with the quick set. Timing not there. That one goes right into the net. And the Huskies take the lead, 8-7.
Allard back to serve for the Huskies. And that one's a little bit too strong.
Like to be able to take advantage when you take that lead and see if you can't stretch it out. Even though it's 1 or 2 points, you just got to play with that momentum.
Tied at 8. Bartz to serve. Allard sets up Hobiger on the near side. And nice job at the net there by Skolicki. Puts it right back on the Huskies and comes in for a point.
Yeah, that's where that size comes into play, Joe. Just right there.
5'10" senior Skolicki. Bartz. Hobiger went right over with it. Oh, good block at the net that time by Kylie Storrow.
Yeah, Storrow and Rugland both there doing a good job on D.
Just didn't quite keep it in, though, unfortunately.
Bounced out.
We got a 10-8 lead here for the Fargo North Spartans in set number 2 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up. And we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Welcome back to Husky Gymnasium here. North Spartans lead by 2. And back to serve is Riley Bartz. Allard sets up Hobiger. Good block the net by Skolicki. Model goes over with it. Skolicki again sets to the other side, and a kill. Too hot to handle there by Reagan Carlson.
Yeah, not much you can do there. Just a good, clean look. North doing a good job at the net. Their defense is very good. But got those big girls up front. They know what to do up there.
Bartz again to serve, leading by 3. Storrow back sets. Back to Storrow, and that one goes out of bounds. At the net with the block was Carlson, but didn't have it controlled to get back inside for the point.
Got nowhere to go with that ball for Storrow. You know, Carlson right there, and just nowhere to go, and get fortunate bounce right off her hands.
Schaefer checks in now for Polskamp. Lady Huskies trail by 2, 11-9. Storrow serves. Goes deep with it. Hansen picks it up. Skolicki to this side. Dirt. Good save by Hobiger. Schaefer's got to go over. Second hit. Allard sets up Schaefer. Blocked at the net by North. Blocked at the net by Schaefer and Rugland, but it falls on the Husky side of the net, and it's a point for the Spartans.
Good job staying with it, and just an unfortunate bounce there on the block.
And Skolicki's back to serve now for the North Spartans, leading by 3, 12-9. Schaefer bumps. Allard goes over on the second one. Picked up well by the Spartans' Bartz. And not able to handle that one in the back row was Ambry Hansen making the dive there, but it went off the side of her arm out of bounds. Point to the Lady Huskies.
Cut it to 2 now.
Emma Bonches checks in for Rugland.
Need one here.
Model serves. Skolicki sets up Dirt. And a block at the net by Bonches and Hobiger, but it just went off of Emma's hands to the side, and it's a point for the Spartans.
Yeah, just too much space there. Not able to get right at the net and had to get a good block.
3-point lead for the Spartans. Back to serve is Reagan Carlson. Back set to Hobiger, a little bit too deep, and that one's out.
That one had a little heat on it.
Hobiger just goes a little bit deep with that one, and back to serve again is Carlson. Hit the tape, and trying to dive for that one was Schaefer. When it always hits the tape, Brian, it always throws you off just that little bit.
Just a little bit of change of direction, takes the speed off of it, and just doesn't go right where you think it is, and that one bounces wide off the hand.
Model couldn't quite handle that one, and an ace for Carlson.
But maybe you'd see a timeout there, regroup a little bit. But
6-point lead for the Spartans, yeah.
Let it go.
Time Model handles the dig just fine. John tries to go in, and she does on the second hit. So John finds the corner, gets the ball back for the Lady Huskies, and the point, trailing by 5.
It's her MO. Doing a good job of finding it there. That was well placed.
Hobiger with the serve. Skolicki sets to Miller, block at the net by Schaefer, but couldn't quite handle it at the net there, and it's a point for the Spartans.
Yeah, the Huskies have been there on the block. They just had a couple fall down right in front of them.
Megan Dirk goes back to serve, 6-foot senior, middle hitter for the Spartans. And checking in for the Huskies is Hattie Doctor, getting her first action tonight on the varsity court. Back set to Bonches, and she had to chase that one down. Miller with the kill, picked up in the back row by Kylie Storo. Look at that little back set there. Allard with the hit and the point.
Oh, nice little back tap there by Allard, finding the spot. Well played there.
Polskamp checks in now for Hattie Doctor. Hattie Doctor getting her first varsity action tonight, as Polskamp goes back to serve now, and the Lady Huskies trail by 5. Skolicki backs at the Miller. Allard turned her back on that one. She should have maybe stayed to the side on that one and didn't quite handle that one.
Yeah, I think she just lost sight of it. She was right there ready to put it over, and it just fell right behind her.
Now into serve for the Fargo North Spartans is Taylor Tedford, leading by 6, 18-12. This time the set to Storo, and Kylie goes way out with that one. Point to the Spartans, 19-12. Tedford to serve. This time Allard back sets to Bonches. Tipped at the net. Skolicki goes over on the second one. Look at the Lady Huskies going there, and they save it in 3. Good dive by Model. Hobiger. I think Sid thought it was going to hit the backstop of the bank board there, Brian, and I think it kind of fooled Sydney Polskamp.
Yeah, that one looked like it was going to go into the backboard there, and came down kind of awkward.
She was trying to read it off the backboard and didn't quite get it. Allard sets up Bonches. Somebody's in the net, and it was against the North Spartans. It'll be a point for the Lady Huskies.
Stop that run. There was a nice dig there by Lydia Model in that last rally. Yep. She really laid out for it.
It's a 7-point lead for the Spartans. Emma Bonches to serve. Bartz, Skolicki, Thomason goes in.
Good find there, that right on the line.
Checking back in for the Spartans is Reagan Carlson and Ambry Hansen, as Hansen goes back to serve with an 8-point lead, leading 21-13 in set number 2. Oh, and an ace for Hansen. It's a couple of them for her tonight for sure. (22-13). And that one is picked up there by Sid. Storo's got to go over on the third one. Skolicki at the net. Tries to find Hobiger. Hobiger goes over on the third. Skolicki sets over the other side. Carlson, good save by Sid, but it's just going to go out of bounds. And it'll be a point to the Spartans.
Yeah, good effort there by Sid. Laying out for it, just not able to send it back in the right direction.
10-point lead for the Spartans, 23-13. Hansen Hobiger. John goes over on the second hit, and she gets the point.
She makes it work, Joe.
Yeah, over on the far side, trying to handle that one was Tedford, but just couldn't quite handle it and went out of bounds off of her arms. And it's a 9-point lead for the Spartans as John goes back to serve. Allard brings it across. Hansen, Skolicki sets up Carlson at the net. Good block at the net by Hobiger, and Bonches were at the net, but I think Krista's pretty happy about it.
Good defense
Excuse
there
me,
by
that's
the
Kylie
Huskies.
Storrow. I saw the blonde ponytail there, and I was thinking it was Emma.
A long way to go here.
Allard to serve. Got to make a long run here, B-Dub. Skolicki sets up Carlson a little bit too close to the net for her to handle, and it's a point to the Lady Huskies.
Still chipping away at it.
Huskies lost the first set, 25-18. Bartz handles that one, hit the rafters, and came back down too quick for Tedford to handle, and again, Lady Huskies with the point.
It's a nice serve by Allard. Had some heat on it. North not able to handle it up into the ceiling.
Skolicki back sets. Nice block at the net by Storrow. Allard sets up Storrow. Block at the net there by Thomason. Model goes over. Skolicki again sets up the other side. Carlson, man, she can get up in the air. That young lady can get up in the air at 6 foot.
Both Carlson and Miller can really leave the ground, Joe.
That looked like a dunk almost
Yeah,
up there.
she was up there.
And set point here for the Spartans now, 24-17 as Bart serves. And that one was a little bit too hot right at the chest level there for Lydia Model. Couldn't quite handle it there, B-Dub, and that's set point for the Spartans as they defeat the Lady Huskies here in set number 2, 25-17. We'll be right back with set number 3 right after these messages.
Around here, every town is a sports town, and why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Hinsberg's Appliance Center in downtown Wahpeton has all of your appliance needs covered. Need a window air conditioner? Hinsberg's is your place. Need a new stove or how about a microwave? Hinsberg's is your place. Is your washer dryer on their last leg? How about a refrigerator freezer? Or maybe even an under-counter dishwasher? Hinsberg's Appliance in downtown Wahpeton on Dakota Avenue can help you with all your appliance needs. Located at 315 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton. Call 701-642-6331. Hinsberg's has all your appliance needs covered.
Sports injuries can put a damper on a young athlete's high school career. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is here to make sure you get back to playing the sport you love. Whether it's a knee, shoulder, ankle, or back pain, our OSPTI experts will use their knowledge to rehab and strengthen that injured area for a full and complete recovery. Stay in the game with OSPTI. All major insurances are accepted. Call us at 218-641-7725, or you can find us on Facebook at OSPTI, or check us out on the web at www.ospti.net. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Well, a student section trying to get the Huskies involved here in the game, trying to fire them up here. The Lady Huskies trail 2-0 here as they lost set number 2, 25-17 B-Dub. And the Lady Huskies trying to start it up here in set number 3 and make a comeback.
Yeah, they kind of back to their old MO in that second set where they fall behind and just too much ground to make up. They had a nice stretch towards the end of it, which we've seen them do, but just too far behind to catch up.
They were tied 5 different times there, B-Dub, in set number 2 at 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 7-7, and 8-8. And then Coach Van Kira took a timeout at 10-8. They were behind by 2, but then ended up losing 15 out of the next 26 points.
They've got to win in them here. They definitely do. They can compete, which, as I said, that's something that they needed to try and do. But now you just got to dig down here now in the third set and see if you can compete and get a win here and can extend this match.
And Emma Bonches did a good job at the net there, but picking that one up was Bartz. And that one goes out, and it's a point to the Huskies.
They've gotten off to a good start in both sets, and just trying to get things going early and kind of try and extend it. And there's an unforced error there.
So we're tied at 1 here in set number 3. Kennedy Polda in for the Lady Huskies, a 5'4" sophomore, getting some varsity action here. Coach Van Kira trying some different combinations.
Mixing it up a little bit, getting some different girls in there. See if they can help out.
Skolicki to serve, tied at 1. Storo sets Allard, and Bonches was a little bit behind her, and she had to try to get it over, and it just went out of bounds.
Got to stay with it in this third set. Don't worry about what's already happened. Just play this set. Each point, 0-0.
Skolicki to serve. Clears the net. Grace Miller pushes that one over. Allard with the second one, hits the tape, and Allard gets it to fall in, and we're tied at 2.
More ties.
I'm writing them down this time again, buddy. We had 5 in the second set. I know we had more than that in the first set. And a good kill on the near side there by Reagan Carlson.
Yeah, Carlson and Miller, you give them free swings at it, and you're going to be in trouble.
See, Jocelyn Sveet is in for the Fargo North Spartans, and now checking in is Grace Holm. Grace Miller, Skolicki, and serving was Carlson. Model's going over with the third hit. Skolicki picks it up. Bartz back to Holm. She's got to go over, and Hobiger dives after that one. Couldn't quite get it, and it's a point for the Spartans.
Another heads-up play. She was coming hard for it, and then able to change her momentum and just tap that right over.
Yep. Carlson to serve. And the Bonches taps that one over. Allard with the kill. Back set to Holm. Picked up by Storo. And that one's into the net and bounces back. Polda tried to kill that one, kind of bounced into the net, and the Lady Huskies couldn't quite handle that one, and it's a 3-point lead for the Spartans. Once again, Carlson back to serve. She's making a little bit of a run here for the Spartans. And that one goes off Hobiger's side, and it's an ace for Carlson.
Not much you can do about that serve. Oh, too much on that one, and not able to get in front of it, and just bounces right off.
Quick 4-point lead here for the Spartans. 6-2 in set number 3. That one hits the tape. Model does well to get it back up in the air.
Kira calling for a lift there on that one.
Miller, and that one's going to go in, and it's a point for the Spartans. They lead 7-2.
It did look like she helped that one a little much. But official says no.
And you never argued with an official before, have you?
No, Joe. Come on now.
I know. That one is out. So that one was very close as well, but it's a point for the Huskies now, trailing 7-3. Substitution coming in for Polda is Sydney Polskamp.
Now you need one of those runs that you just had in the second set when North had 23, and you're able to cut into that lead. You need a run here to see if you can get back in this thing, get it close again.
Sydney serves. Bart Skolicki sets over to home. They block the net by Bonches. Allard goes over, and it's in. Allard with the kill in the point.
Yeah, good defense at the net, and then able to transition that into offense and score the point.
B-Dub, we got a coaches show coming up tomorrow night.
Yeah, we got some catching up to do with the coaches, too. We had a week off, and lots of activities and events have happened since the last coaches show, so it'll be fun to catch up with all the coaches.
Oh, my. Yeah, it'll be fun to catch up with the coaches, but you couldn't catch up to that kill there by Miller. Holy cow, she had power on that one.
Miller can put it away.
Man.
She has what we call hops.
She has hops.
In the business.
And you said that last winter, too, as well, when you were always preparing for North. And that one goes out. So another point for the Spartans as Jocelyn Sveet serves. The 5'11 senior getting some time here in set number 3. 5-point lead for the Spartans. That one goes into the net. Yeah, we got the coaches show coming up, Brian, on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, we got doubleheader again.
Yeah, I'll be over here in Wahpeton, and you'll be over in Breck. Both sides of the river going at once. So it'll be lots of activity on Thursday night in the Twin Towns.
Miller puts it over. Emma Bonch's pancakes out for that one, but didn't quite get it up high enough to save it. And it'll be a point for the Spartans, and they've doubled up the Huskies 10-5. Then on Friday night, Brian, something new for us.
Friday night, we're going to do some 9-man football over there in Wyoming Ledgewood.
How about that? Tedford to serve. Storrow with the kill, blocked at the net by Skolicki, and it's out, and it's a point for the Huskies. Yeah, we're going to do some 9-man football over in Wyoming. Could be a good game there. Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion coming in undefeated and have not given up a point yet this fall defensively. That one's out, and the Lady Huskies cut the lead now 10-7.
That should be a good football game.
Already got the starting lineups and stuff from Coach Stringy.
There you go.
He's already on top of it. Bartz going over with that one, and too far on that one was Evie Berg. So the Lady Huskies cutting into the lead, B-Dub, 10-8.
Got to cut it to 2 now and need a couple more.
You said they needed to make a run, and that's what they're trying to do. Bartz sets up home, blocked at the net, and they're saying it's out. So it's a point for the Spartans. 11-8.
I think that one hit the antenna there.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly what it did over there, but I just saw him do the side out thing. So Storrow comes crashing up to the net. Skolicki saves it. Back to Skolicki for the kill. Model. Allard goes over in the second hit. And the set didn't quite come in. Hobiger puts it right back down. So Krista with the save there and cuts the lead back to 2. It's 11-9.
Yeah, that bump just went too far over, and Krista able to put it back down for the point.
Storrow to serve. Back set to the near side, Thomason. Model's got to go over in the third one. Finds a spot right in front of Ambry Hansen and puts it away for the point, and now it's a 1-point lead.
Yeah, Model doing a great job of sending that one over. A little free ball, but made it difficult to return. Put that one away for the point.
Kennedy Polda checks back in for the Huskies. Storrow to serve. Skolicki sets up Carlson on the far side. She sets up Thomason. Good save by Model. Polda with the kill. Allard digs. Storrow sets. Model's got to go over. Hobiger with the second hit over toward the bench, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, just a little misfortune there. They They're able to return it, but just took a weird bounce off the hands, Joe, and ended up going out.
So it's a 2-point lead now for the Spartans. Back to serve is Riley Bartz. Model digs. Allard sets. Rugland goes over. A little bit too strong. Lady Huskies, Brian, have hung in every game here, or every set so far. Just can't quite get the door closed. Allard bumps it over to Storo. Skolicki at the net. Polda goes across with Model, and Polda and Model get the point for the Lady Huskies.
Kennedy Polda doing a good job there at the net. Somebody screaming for 2 on that one. But there for the block, and they will put it back, keep it in play.
Emma checks back in for Rugland. Model serves. Good save by Skolicki. Allard back sets to Hobiger. Bartz. Skolicki sets to the far side. Carlson with the kill over to the right of Storo, in for the point, and it's a 3-point lead again.
Yeah, we talked about if Carlson or Miller gets get a free look, they're going to put it away, and she definitely did it there, Carlson.
So a 3-point lead for the Spartans, 14-11. Back to serve for the Spartans is Emily Skolicki. Launches, taps it over. Skolicki out of Miller. And a hot one there, but it's saved there by the Lady Huskies.
Polda doing a good job keeping that ball alive.
Absolutely. Far side to Carlson. And that one bounces before Storo could get to it.
Yeah, she found the open hole there. You got Carlson where you want her. She didn't get a chance to really wind up on that one, but big hole in the middle of the court there, and she finds it.
Emily Skolicki, she's a cousin to Jesse Skolicki, and he drives a race car. You know, I know something about racing.
Yeah, you do. Rubbin's Racing, Joe.
Yeah, Rubbin's Racing. Allard back set to Hobiger. And a nice shot there from Krista Hobiger. Ambry Hansen couldn't quite handle it. Hobiger with the point. It's a 3-point lead. Yeah, it's Jesse Skolicki is, I asked her about that. I said, and she says, yeah, he's my cousin. And he is a good friend of my youngest son. Miller, good save by Hobiger. Oh, and Lydia Model didn't quite have that angle.
Yeah, just lost the concentration there.
And it's a 4-point lead for the Spartans. Grace Holm checks back in for the Spartans, is back to serve as Carlson. Hobiger digs, Allard bumps, Model's got to go over, Skolicki, Bartz, back to Miller, and the left-hander puts it out. And the lead is back to 3.
You're staying with it. You just see if you can put together another one of those runs that you got yourself back in the match, in the set. Try and take the lead.
Sydney Paulskamp checks in now for Polda.
Extend the set if you can.
Launches Allard, Storo, Hobiger, Model, Paulskamp, and Grace Miller puts it away for the point.
Yeah, no free looks there, Joe. It's wide open there, no defenders.
The hops.
And just putting the hops to work.
Wow.
Putting that one away.
Sveit goes back to serve with a 4-point lead. And that one was very strong, and that one goes out. It'll be a point back to the Lady Huskies, and that cuts into the lead back to 3. Again, like you said, Brian, the Lady Huskies just hanging, but just can't quite get her done.
Yeah, just right there.
Emma Bonches with the jump serve. Thomason puts it away.
Yeah, you just right now they're just exchanging points, and that's not gonna do you any good.
Taylor Tedford checks in. And she will step back to serve for the Spartans, leading 18-14. Set number 3. Oh, Skolicki tried putting that one away, but the Huskies did well to take care of it. Rugland goes over on the 3rd hit. Skolicki sets up home on the far side. Hobiger and Paulskamp both tried that one, and Hobiger tipped it. Paulskamp tipped it, and it went out of bounds.
19-14. North starting to stretch it out here. And looks like Wahpeton will take a timeout.
All right, so a timeout on the board on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. It's the Fargo North Spartans 19, Wahpeton Huskies 14. Back after this.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack for quality. Giants works directly with farmers to ensure you're receiving the best Giant seeds in every bag. From planting to harvest, they ensure the quality and attention sunflowers deserve to deliver the best taste possible. Giants cashews and pistachios continue our tradition of making the finest nut available. They're a fan favorite. Whether you're in the mood for dill pickle, sour cream and onion, or bacon ranch, we have the flavors to satisfy your cravings. Giant Snacks, where quality still matters. That's the Giants difference.
All right, we're back here at Husky Gymnasium, and we are 19-14 in set number 3. Spartans lead the Huskies. Going over on the third hit was Rugland. Skolicki sets up Thomason at the net. She goes way long with it, and it's a point for the Lady Huskies, so they cut into the lead and trail by 4. Diana Allard back to serve for the Huskies. Substitution coming in for the North Spartans, and that is number 8, I believe. What is it there?
Number 8?
8, yep. Betsy Schultz checks in. Betsy getting her first action here, 5'8" sophomore. Allard. Good serve by Allard. That time Schultz sets up Skolicki. She bumps it over. Model to the near side. Storo back. Thomason blocks that one at the net. And Skolicki wanted to kill that one at the net, but didn't quite get it over. And it's a point to the Lady Huskies, Brian. They trail by 3.
They're at 3-point mark. They haven't been able to get it under 3. They get it back to 3, and then North is able to stretch it out. So let's see if they can cut into it once more.
Allard serves. Picked up in the back by Holm. Thomason. And the Lady Huskies did a nice job playing that one off the net. And what are they saying? It's a point for the Lady Huskies. They say it hit the floor here.
Let's see what they call it.
And I don't know if they know what they're calling it.
They're giving that one to the Huskies. I think it must have hit the floor. The Huskies were celebrating. Look at, they were celebrating early.
Yeah.
And they were right.
Storo puts that one back, and the Spartans handle it. Skolicki on the far side goes over, picked up by Sydney Polskamp. Model goes over. Thomason at the net, puts it out. And guess what, Brian? It's a 1-point lead.
North had an opportunity there with the quick set, and that one sails wide. And Ayana Allard's got a chance to serve to tie this thing up now.
Holm picks it up. Bartz. This time over to Evie Berg. Allard sets Storo up on the near side, and right back there, putting it right back, was Grace Holm. 5'7" junior. Got up and over the net, Brian, to put it away.
Yeah, right there, North doing a good job on defense. Should have went down the net there and tried to go over the top of her, not able to. Too much height there for North.
Ambry Hansen checks in to serve. Allard, Model, this time Hobiger. And a lift is called. So it's a point to the Spartans. We got some fun stuff coming up off the cuff with Raleigh and Julie. How about that?
Yeah, that's going to be good and exciting. Getting those guys back together.
We expect, and John tries to go with the second one, and I think it was, you're going to say it was out?
Call that one out. That one looked.
It was close. But it's a point for the Spartans, 22-18. Off the cuff, Raleigh and Julie, yeah.
It's going to be a good show. Like I said, those guys getting back together, teaming up, and going to come with some good stories throughout the community. With their own version of comedy as well.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Ambry Hansen tried to pick that one up in the back row, couldn't quite save it. It's a point for the Lady Huskies, trailing by 3. We've recorded a couple segments for them already. They're going to do some live stuff too, folks. But tell your friends and neighbors, because it's going to be fun as Holda checks back in. Storo to serve. Carlson's got to go over with a little bump. Allard, second hit. goes deep. Picked up on the near side by Schultz. Hobiger with the kill. And North controls it. Polda goes out. 23-19. So North Spartans 2 points away from set and match.
Yeah. The Huskies have had some opportunities in this set, just not been able to take advantage of them.
Polda picks it up. Allard goes over on the second hit. Tap at the net by Skolicki and the point, and it's set and match point now for the Spartans. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Fargo North Spartans 24, the Wahpeton Huskies 19. Back after this.
Wahpeton Deli and Catering, a Twin Town favorite, has daily hot home-cooked meal specials for dine-in or carry-out, along with a full menu. Call Wahpeton Deli at 642-3639 to cater your next group lunch or dinner. Have an upcoming graduation? Let Wahpeton Deli and Catering take the worry out of your event. Call 642-3639. Wahpeton Deli and Catering on Dakota Avenue in the heart of downtown Wahpeton.
All right, we're back here at Husky Gymnasium, set and match point, and serving is Bartz. Huskies got to make a big run here. Third hit goes over. Schultz to Skolicki, puts it away, and that is it, as Skolicki puts that one away here for the Fargo North Spartans. But the Lady Huskies, Brian, made good sets of it here, and we'll recap when we come back with our post-game show coming up after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Your final score in set number 3, the Fargo North Spartans 25, the Lady Huskies 19. Back with our NDSCS and Red River Grain post-game show right after these messages.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
Welcome back, everybody, to Husky Gymnasium. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Three Borders Sports Network. You just witnessed the Fargo North Spartans defeat the Lady Huskies 3-0. First set was 25-18. Set number 2 was 25-17. And set number 3 was 25-19. There were several ties throughout all 3 sets. There was only 2 here in the in the third set, Brian. But the Lady Huskies hung in there, just couldn't quite get over that hump. The last time they were tied was at 15 in the first set, and just couldn't quite finish it off. But again, the Lady Huskies hanging in there a long way. This portion of the postgame brought to you by NDSCS. Founded in 1903, they're the second oldest public 2-year college in the country. NDSCS, this portion of our postgame brought to you by NDSCS. So Brian, again, Lady Huskies hung in there, just couldn't quite close the door.
Yeah, we thought in that first set they were going to be able to take that thing down to the wire and see if they can't make it tight and maybe pull out that first set. They just played well early. We said that they needed to do that. And then they just, 1 point, 2 point, a lot of ties in that first set. And then towards the end of it, North was able to pull away. And then all the Huskies could do was exchange points. And that's just not good enough down the stretch. You've got to be able to kind of crawl back in it. We've seen them do it at times, and they even did it in this match, but just not able to get it done in that first set.
Yeah, the Lady Huskies hung in there here, and just couldn't quite pull it off. It was fun to watch. They were having fun out there and just couldn't quite close the door on the Fargo North Spartans as they kept getting up to the door, just couldn't quite shut the door. It was good to see Kylie Storrow back in action for the Lady Huskies tonight.
Yeah, good to see her back on the floor. She's played. We haven't had a chance to see her,
right?
Because they haven't had that home match. But good to see her back on the floor and looking fairly normal. I mean, she took a really tough spill and a traumatic experience for everyone who was here in attendance, her teammates, the opposing team, and just good to see her back on the floor and see her playing the way that she plays. She's a hard-nosed kid, tough kid. And it's good to see her back on the floor for the Lady Huskies.
Yeah, I got the chance to visit with her before the game and asked her how she was feeling. She said, I feel great, and she said that she was looking forward to getting back and playing at her home court. So, and she thanked us and everybody else, too, for all the thoughts and prayers that they sent her when she was injured. So,
yeah, I think she'll get back to normal here, and as the season goes on, she'll get back to playing the way that she's capable of playing.
All right, so Wednesday night, B-Dub, again, this portion of the postgame was brought to you by NDSCS, founded in 1903, the second oldest public two-year college in the country. This portion of the postgame show, Brian, is brought to you by Red River Grain, serving farmers in the Red River Valley. Red River Grain, this portion of the postgame show is brought to you by Red River Grain. Brian, coach's show tomorrow night, and we haven't heard from all the coaches yet, but I'm sure we'll have a full slate. I know Coach Gilby would love to come on and talk about his victory against the Valley City Highliners at homecoming.
Yeah, we just got to get caught up with all the coaches. Wahpeton's had a couple football games. Breckenridge had a couple football games. They had a close one on the road. Won that 6-0 in overtime.
So, yeah, Coach Freddie will want to talk about that.
Huskies get a win for homecoming. The golf team has been playing well.
Yes.
Finishing, in that top 5 as a team. You got Annika Lisney finishing either 1, 2. Hallie Miller playing well for the golf team. Just a good mix for Coach Ralph and the golf team. Cross country's been busy, swimming, tennis, so a lot to get caught up on here in the Twin Towns as far as sports go. We'll hope all the coaches show up tomorrow night to catch up with us.
Yeah, well, I'll check in with the coaches tomorrow, and we'll have a full report as who's going to be able to be there. We'll let you know. And then Thursday night, Brian, you're here as the Lady Huskies take on the Cheyenne Mustangs.
Yeah, I'll be here on this side of the river. The Huskies will take battle with West Fargo Cheyenne. Cheyenne, always a good volleyball team, so it'll be a tough goal for them as the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs sit atop the EDC at 7-0. So it'll be a battle for the Lady Huskies on Thursday night. But you just got to come in and just got to play. You can't worry about the records. I always say it. I know I get tired of hearing it. You can't worry about the records. Can't worry about the name on the jersey. You just got to go out there and play 1 point at a time. Score's always 0-0. See if you can't get it done.
There you go. And then I'll be over in Breckenridge, and the Cowgirls will be taking on the DGF Rebels. So it'll be a little bit of a rivalry at that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of rivalries on that side of the river. It seems like everybody looks down at their schedule and they pick off Breckenridge. So that'll be a good match. We've seen them do battle in basketball and football too as well. And the girls get their chance here on the volleyball court. We saw a great match the other night against between Breckenridge and Barnesville.
Yeah, Coach Margaret Wilson will love to be talking about that one.
So just some good sports going on in our area, and we're just happy to be able to bring all the events to our viewers here on Three Borders Sports Network. Again, this portion of the postgame show brought to you by Red River Grain, serving farmers in the Red River Valley. Red River Grain. We also want to thank Gripper Sports downtown Wahpeton on Dakota Avenue for all your favorite team sports apparel. The Lady Huskies, the Huskies, Cowboys, Cowgirls, the Warbirds, and much, much more down there. Stop down and see Tyler and Wayne down at Gripper Sports on Dakota Avenue. A couple signs for us. They made a couple nice signs on the vinyl print cutter that they have. Got that new mesh sign down there. We like that. We got a new mesh sign. They're working on some other things for us too as well. So stop down and see Gripper Sports downtown Wahpeton right on Dakota Avenue. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up, Brian. And we want to talk one more time. Just don't forget the other thing that we got coming up here, folks. Keep an eye on our Facebook page because we are excited to be working with Raleigh and Julie. We got Off the Cuff with Raleigh and Julie. That's
kind of a good thing because that's the way they like to roll, just off the cuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild. We were down filming a couple things today, and I just shake my head, Joe. That's all I can do. And I just think it's going to be good, like I said, to get those guys back together.
Yep.
Get them entertaining folks here in our area. I know a lot of people are looking forward to it. A lot of people missed their morning show. And just very fortunate for us to be able to work with them and get them back on the air here on Three Borders Sports Network.
And I've had a lot of comments from a lot of people that I know just excited to hear them coming back and doing something here, especially on Three Borders Sports Network. It's going to be fun, folks. Make sure you let everybody know. We'll be announcing their premiere date coming up very soon. I think we're just about ready to announce that. We'll probably announce it sometime.
Yeah, we're just trying to finalize it. We got a couple things that we need to do for that first show and production-wise. So we just want to make sure we can get those done before we announce what date we're going to premiere the show.
All right. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Again, First Community Credit Union, Wap Deli coming on board here. Everybody else, Giant Seeds, Wahpeton Daily News, Brewers Butchers, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Red River Human Services, Hinsworks, everybody else. I just can't thank them enough. So I think that's about it, B-Dub. We'll wrap it up, huh?
Yeah, it's good. It's been a good night of volleyball. Huskies played well in stretches.
Yeah, they did.
And you could see the improvement with each match and each set. And they're going to have to dig deep when the Cheyenne Mustangs come to town on Thursday.
Yep, Coach Van Cura trying a few different rotations with the girls tonight, and got good play out of the new substitutions that we saw. So, again, the Lady Huskies fall to the Fargo North Spartans, 25-18, 25-17, and 25-19. For Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner, Three Borders Sports Network. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on the Coaches Show right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Good night, everybody.